thank everybody for coming out. This is a ton of human beings to come out here. I don't think we anticipated this many humans, so thank you all for coming out. This is a tremendous show up, and it says a lot about the impact he's had on y'all's lives. So this is a toast. I just drank my beer, so I don't have this is the final toast, but I don't have any more beer left really, but this is the toast. So I just kind of want to walk you through some things. 32 years at Waffle House. It's basically me and my siblings' whole life. You know, we grew up, we were quickly indoctrinated into the Waffle House culture pretty quick. Mom would take us to have breakfast, and quickly we learned that we had to greet all the customers as they walked in the door. That was the thing. If we were going to go in there and eat and go see Dad cook on the grill, we had to greet all the customers. And the funny thing is that translated into when we ran errands with Mom. We would be at the Hallmark store getting a card for Grandma, and we'd be greeting people as they come in the Hallmark store because we just thought that's what you do, because that's kind of the way that stuff works. So, Dad worked extremely hard. Running Waffle Houses in the 90s and the early aughts were way different than they are now, and there were certainly some frustrating times. I've been iffy about telling this story, but it's just a one-off story. Dad doesn't have an anger problem, but one time he may have. I woke up one morning, and we lived in a neighborhood called Brookdale on the other side of Lexington, and every morning we would play basketball with my buddies. It was just the best place to grow up on the planet. And I'd hear the basketball going. I knew it was time to get up, time to play basketball. I went in the living room. There's a hole in the wall right next to the light socket. And I'm like, Mom, what happened why is there a hole in the wall? And she said, your dad punched a hole in the wall last night. And
yes, you did.
So I'm not going to name names, but there was a district manager at the time that apparently wasn't staffed the night before that actually quit because they weren't staffed. Dad had to go in and work the shift. Wasn't happy about it. He didn't punch. I think he hit it with like brush. He slapped it, but whatever it was. I went out on the basketball court and I was like, dude, but Dad punched a hole in the wall. And my buddies were looking, oh, well, he's a superhero, unbelievable. How did he do that? It was the coolest story, and everybody lost their mind. So
bad sheetrock.
It was bad sheetrock. I don't know how you didn't find the stud. He's lucky he didn't find the stud. That would have been bad. But, you know, Dad's worked for a lot of different people in the company, and he's been able to adapt his style, kind of like Aerosmith throughout the decades, and kind of change his leadership style. But one thing has changed, has always stayed the same, and that's it's always customers and associates first. And, you know, we say that, it's kind of a cliche, but if anyone's ever witnessed Dad walk a customer complaint through a bad situation, it's like witnessing magic. He is walking a customer through a bad situation, and they are coming out of it going, wow, like this is, I'm so glad you called me, and this is a great situation. So if you ever, yeah, I'm sorry I complained. They're apologizing to Dad at the back end of the call. So that was something special to witness, and to be able to kind of pick up on those things, whether it's the customer complaints or the good, the bad, the ugly for a potential manager candidate, to be able to pick up on those things as a young kid and listen to those conversations, you kind of learn about that stuff through osmosis. And it was really good coaching kind of growing up. But as far as like work-life balance goes, Dad did it better than any of the rest. I mean, I never grew up feeling like Dad was always distant. You know, I mean, as far as Christmas morning goes, Santa came earlier for us than anybody else. We were up at 5:30 in the morning getting presents. My buddies aren't even awake yet. I'm like, dude, Santa already came, babe. We're ready to rock and roll. And you were always there for Christmas lunch. You always made a point to come to any extracurricular activities we had, whether it's watching my band play at New Brooklyn Tavern or whatever it was. We always had a great time. You always showed up for those things, and we were very appreciative of that. Big thank you to Mom. Like Dad said, this is a cohesive unit. A career isn't just a one-person thing. You got to have support, and these two were a great team.
Cry through it.
Yeah. I appreciate them. They're you know, there's a commitment to the job. There's also a commitment to your marriage, and I appreciate it. And I also appreciate, and I don't think I've told you this, but I really appreciate us not moving. and I'm trying to keep myself together. I'm sorry, I'm a butthole. You know, Dad had different opportunities at different points in time, and chose to keep our family in Lexington, and you know, that allowed me to marry my wife, and you know, stay here and go to college here, and grow up with my friends here, and I'm super appreciative of you staying here, and I'm very appreciative we never moved, and I know that may have held back your career at one given point in time and not taking a better opportunity, but growing up in Lexington was a phenomenal way to live, and it's just an awesome quality of life for me and my siblings, and we definitely appreciate it. So I'm raising a toast. Raisin toast. Raisin toast.
Dad
Here's
joke.
to Mike in 32 years. Awesome job. We love you. Awesome job.